Why is NASCAR springing something on teams like this? And I know there's tire tested there, and I know the data there. All the teams going to get data, whatever, right? I don't care about that. But why are we doing this? Why are we springing it? Why can't we wait until, March or April when we go back there or whatever it is? Why do we have to do it now, right? It's kind of like Major League Baseball going, hey, yeah, I know we're getting ready to enter the World Series, but we're going to change the baseball. You guys are going to play with this new baseball, right, for this series. What's going on, y'all? I'm Brandon Atlanta Man Bane, coming to you live right here, Coach's Corner, the center of the universe, Thunderbolt, Georgia. Another episode of Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Rubbin' is racing, grubbin' is tasting. Man, I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday night. What an awesome race we had there at Dega this past Sunday. I tell you what, that one was pretty interesting, and good race there. Like that. Got some NASCAR news to go over. A few little things dropped since then, and we're going to talk all about it, man. So stay tuned, and appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're new to tuning in, the way we like to start this out is what we call the word of the day, man. So again, Lawrence is going to throw a word up. I have no idea what it's going to be, but every time I say it, take a sip of your favorite adult beverage. As I always tell you guys, man, come on. If you're a kid out there, obviously you can't drink no beer, so you might as well just get some Red Bull, sweet tea, Kool-Aid, play along, man, stay up late, whatever. Halloween's coming up. You're going to get jacked up on candy for the next 3 weeks anyways, man. You guys would be good. So last week's word was Talladega, which obviously headed there. I'm sure you probably had a pretty good buzz if you played along. So this week's word going to be, I have no idea, y'all. So moving right along into that NASCAR news, man, I tell you guys what, if you tuned in, Chase Briscoe, as I like to call him, baby, he gets the job done there at Dega, winning the first super speedway race of his career and locking himself into the playoffs, man. I tell you what, great run for that 19 there. It's amazing what somebody that you think, or people think doesn't have that much talent when he's in certain equipment moves into good equipment and starts winning and setting poles, man. I mean, he's doing his thing and signed the flag too. I think Brooks did and his dad. Yeah, everybody, we got it all on there, man. Pretty neat deal there. So awesome to see him doing good. And I tell you what, he can be a real contender, man. He could be a contender. So watch out for that 19 for sure. So, Daniel Suarez, man, signed with Spire Motorsports, y'all, for the 2026 season. This comes after the driver of the 99 was let go, obviously, earlier in the year at the end of 2025 from Trackhouse. They put in Connor Zilic in there, did their thing. Suarez will now take over the 7 for Justin Haley, who has been confirmed he will not return to Spire Motorsports next year. Kind of silly season how it goes, the carousel, right? Hopefully, Justin Haley will find himself a ride somewhere for sure. I like him. He is a Cup Series winner, I will say that, as well as Suarez. So, somebody that might be looking for, a consistency. I just mentioned it about Briscoe. Who knows? What if you put Justin Haley in, some halfway decent equipment? Next thing you know, he just starts tearing it up. You never know. So we'll see what happens for sure. So as we're heading into this elimination race here at Martinsville this weekend, y'all, NASCAR is beefing up remote race control for the final elimination race, right? They've been playing some shenanigans this year, drivers, teams, doing different things. Man, I really hope it doesn't come down to NASCAR having to make a call. We've seen it. I mean, Chris Bell riding the wall made that call. Ross Chastain. We've seen some crazy stuff here over the last few years. So, we'll see. But hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Hopefully they just go out there and get the job done. And, we'll see how it all shakes out at the end. So if you guys haven't yet, man, go out, like, share, follow, all that social media, y'all. Lawrence does a great job keeping up with it. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, but most importantly, hit the YouTube channel, subscribe. 444. We were up a little bit higher than that. We lost a couple, unfortunately. I'll be real with you. Maybe they just signed up for the giveaways or something. But we're still giving this away. This will be given away before we conclude the Rubbin' and Grubbin' season this year. We've got plenty more things to give away as we move into next season and getting ready to roll. But it will be given away. Me and Lawrence we'll figure it out headed into the championship race, right? Maybe we'll figure something that out and get it out there soon. The diecast are going to go out the end of the season, too. I'll have a new one up next week. So, again, y'all, what the hell? Just make sure you go out and subscribe. If you're a NASCAR fan, you can win some free stuff. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And like I said, I got the autographed Bill Elliott card that'll go with this, in-person auto, not the Rusty Wallace. That one will go somewhere different, but maybe we'll send that one the first one. I got some other stuff to give away too, man, so just stay tuned. A lot of it's retro. I gotta clean some stuff out, but thank you guys as always. But hit that YouTube subscribe, man. Win this Kyle Busch 3 chai. I mean, come on, it is a cool helmet. Anybody that went to the Atlanta race, I gave away probably one of the coolest Kyle Busch shirts ever. If I would have been a Kyle Busch fan, you know what I mean? It probably would have been a cool shirt for an adult. It was only adult friendly. But Kyle Cush from 3 Chai, that was a cool shirt, man. Whoever got it out there, I don't even know what happened to it. I gave it to somebody. I don't know. Somebody got it. It was a cool shirt, though, all right? So, anyway, subscribe, y'all. So the race at the base, as I like to call it, you know what I mean? We're here getting ready to head to San Diego here coming up. Street course revealed today, the layout, the outlay. We got a 16-turn, 3.4-mile street course. It's going to be a great show and a very damn American thing to be doing. It don't get more American than going out San Diego Naval Base, man, and NASCAR, right, on the same weekend. And I'm pretty sure they got, like, FIFA World Cup qualifiers that weekend or something crazy like that, man. It's going to be crazy down in San Diego. But what an event. It's going to get a lot of people's eyes, international too, honestly, if you think about it, depending on who's there playing and what's going on. It's going to get a lot of people to look at it that don't normally see it or maybe don't, tune it out. So it's going to be awesome. We'll see what it does, man, but I like it. I will condone and tip the hat to have that one road course race for sure. NASCAR and a new left side tire to run at Martinsville this weekend, man. I tell you what, I read this. I was kind of pissed about it, to be honest. We're going to talk more about it in a little bit. But expect more fall off is what they say. Yeah, great. Here we go. That's what we heard at Bristol, too. Oh, they fell off. They fell off all right. Fell off the damn car. Fell off everything. All right, man. Playoff picture, y'all. I tell you what, this thing's shaking out to be one of the better playoffs we've seen in a while. I really was hoping for no chaos last weekend to really see how it shook out, but chaos hit. And I tell you what, where we're sitting right now, we already know the 11 and the 19 are locked in. The 20 and the 5 are the other two on the outside looking in. They're in the 4, but they hadn't won yet, right? And they're 36 and 37 points to the good above Byron. So, beyond that, you have Logano and Blaney and Elliott, obviously, in last after last weekend at Talladega, which I hate, but it happens. So I think it's a must-win, honestly, the way this is going to shake out for at least 2 of the bottom 4. We'll say 3. Byron might really have a shot to get in a point, but it's going to have to fall all his way. Stage points, all kinds of stuff's going to have to go his way, right? So I think it's a must-win for those bottom 4, really, in all truthful reality, right? But the interesting thing to think about is, let's say hypothetically we get into Sunday and we have this race, right? And let's say we get the, Ryan Blaney or Chase Elliott or Logano or Byron leading the race. How does that change the strategy that the 5 and the 20 do? Because let's say that one of those bottom 4 cars wins, it only leaves one spot for probably one of those 2 cars to get in, right? And that's going to be the interesting thing to keep up with, as well as what we do, on Sunday, team-wise and their strategies too. It's going to be really neat to watch, man. Really good playoff run so far. I've enjoyed it. I think a lot of fans have. I think it's going to be good, and we'll see how it all shakes out at the end for sure. So that'll do it for the NASCAR news, y'all. We are getting ready to get into the checkered flag for charity. But before we do, we're going to pause for station identification right here at Coach's Corner Sports Network. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Cheers, y'all. All right, man. So, checkered flag for charity. If you're new to tune in, the way we like to do this is whatever car number wins, we donate in. Check this out, man. 19, a Chase Briscoe wins it. 20 for Christopher Bell, always going in. Brings the yearly total up to $1,233. Not too bad, y'all. I tell you what, a lot more to go, a lot longer, and a long way to go. We do this every year. We're going to have some more cool stuff to give away, some different and better new unique raffle items to give away next year. And speaking of raffles, we got one going on right here at Coach's Corner right now for Help Save One of Our Own. It's an awesome local charity that does an amazing job helping out the community here in the Savannah area for sure. And I tell you what, there is a bad-ass bike that is in there that you can buy raffle tickets to and win. So make sure you're staying tuned. We're going to talk about that in a little bit later on the show. But for real, I'm telling you, if you've seen it in person, it's nice. It's a nice bike, e-bike. So make sure you're checking that out and donating to a great cause there as well. So getting ready to get into the who's hot and who's not, but before I do, got to give a big shout out to my main man, Parker Eccles over there at Arbor Man, owner-operator, the best tree service in Savannah. Parker and his team, man, I tell you what, they get the job done, timely, awesome folks there too, the best. Doesn't matter what it is, full tree removal, stump grinding, limbs cut back. Just make sure you're giving Parker and Arbor Man a call over there. You'll see that number. Excuse me, I'll scrolling all night long on the bottom of the screen. As I always say, no job too big, too tall. Give Parker a call, baby. So getting on to that who's hot, man, and I tell you what, I went back and forth about this because honestly, after Talladega, it's hard to be like, oh, this guy's on fire, right? Oh, I mean, come on. But, all right, I don't think I've given him his justice this year. He's been on there a few times. He might have even been number one a few times, but I'll put him number one again, and that's Chase Briscoe, man. I tell you what, most polls on the year, a few wins on the year. It's his career year so far. I mean, be honest, right? Career year as him in the Cup Series, right? Best year he's had so far. And he's good. And week in and week out, and historically, if you go to Martinsville and you go back and look over the last few races, he's been good, even when not in this equipment, obviously. And then if you look at this equipment, it was great with Martin Truex at Martinsville, too, for a long time. So, historically, it runs good there. There's no reason Chase Briscoe can't go out and be that back-to-back winner in the playoffs and seal the deal. So, I'll take him number one in just consistency. He surprised me. He really did. I take my hat off to him. He surprised me this year, for sure. Now, we'll see how it goes into the years going forward, if we can start building as a new superstar emerges in the sport for real, or are we going to have the Tyler Reddick type thing to where, it's a little bit of an off year and a miss. I mean, it happens to everybody, right? So we'll see what he can do if he can get the ball rolling for multiple seasons, but right now, number one on the hot list for sure. Second, I got to take the other winner. I'll tell you that. Denny Hamlin, I don't even know what happened to him Sunday. I have no idea. I totally spaced out on that one. But I tell you what, man, Dennis the Menace got to be up there. Again, we're going into Martinsville this weekend, y'all. This is, his playground in a way. I mean, he's got a lot of wins there. He knows how to get around there. We'll see if he can get the job done and get the win. But at the end of the day, going to be good. Look what he's done. Locked himself into the championship for yet again, making that playoff. Now, the question is, again, can he get it off his back, man, and go ahead and get the championship? I mean, I'm in agreement with a lot of people. I think this is his best shot at it. This is the best year at it. But I will also say this. I also think in the longevity of it, if we get into next year and he puts himself there and we go back to Miami, he's gonna have something to say there too. You can't count Denny Hamlin out, so watch out for him. And last but not least, y'all, come on, man. We got to take young money, Kyle the Martian Larson, man. I mean, the dude's just too good. Going to have to get some stuff going. I tell you what, he's in fourth. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. It's going to be interesting to see how, again, it plays out to who stays out and gets stage points and who comes in to win the race, what it might be, how it all leads out, where the cautions fall. It's going to be an awesome race on Sunday. I'm telling you, one you guys do not want to miss. If you haven't watched one all year long, this is the one you want to watch. So make sure you're tuning in for sure. But I'll take Larson third on the list, man. Who's not hot right now? The NASCAR season coming to an end, first and foremost, y'all. I'm telling you, we got this weekend and one more after that. Not quite over yet, but, man, I tell you what, I love it. I wish it was year-round somehow. I really do. I wish they started, like, Xfinity later than Cup Series or something. Like, Truck Series, like, started, like, 2 months later and ran until, like, December. Started in April and ran until December or something, like something. It'd be kind of neat, different. I don't know. But anyways, that's cold. And NASCAR again, and that's for the lefties they're introducing this weekend at Martinsville, man. And again, I'm going to touch more on this as we get into a later part of the show, but man, that ain't right, man. That ain't right. All right, man, getting ready to get into this Talladega recap, y'all. I tell you guys what, man, before we get in and, we get into that recap, make sure you guys are checking out Pitch Perfect TVs because, if you want to see it clearly, you got to have the Pitch Perfect, man. I'm telling you, these things are awesome. It doesn't matter what it is, corporate events, weddings, football games, parties at the house, New Year's Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all these big football games coming up, y'all. I'm telling you, if you're not calling them, you're missing out, man. There's a few screens up here at Coach's you see in the back. One over here, one over there. There was 3 in here this weekend, right? These TVs are made and mobile, man, and they are big. What do you think they are, Lawrence? I didn't even measure one yet, but we're going to go a good, 5 foot, 4.5, 5 foot by 7 foot, 8 foot. Yeah, we'll go that. 5 by 8s. They're huge, man. Clear HD screen. So many awesome options, man. Doesn't matter what it is. Your daughter's birthday, sleep over with the little princesses. Come on, man. Throw something on. Be a great night. Anyways, check them out. Pitch Perfect. And if that won't do you justice, man, contact John Henderson up here. He might have one he'll loan you. You never know with him, though. You know, you got to catch him on a good weekend. But anyways, man, get it in. Pitch Perfect TVs, baby. So, awesome race there. Like I said, Chase Briscoe, baby, the 19 over there. Joe Gibbs, another lock-in right there into the Final Four. They're looking good. They could possibly have 3 cars in it this year for sure. I mean, obviously they can. You know, 2 of them are already locked in. So we'll see what happens. I mean, running good. They're all running good. But that 19 found his way to victory lane there at Talladega, which was awesome. I enjoyed seeing that. You know, the 5 of Larson, come on, man. I mean, look at it. Had it going on. Good shape. Maybe was going to contend for that win. Ran out of gas. Cliff Daniels kind of, well, I'm not going to say it. The team cost him on that one. The whole team, not just Cliff Daniels. But, yeah, you're good. You got it, man. No, you know, no worries. We're good for this one and maybe another one. Yeah, well, you ran out of gas. So that kind of stunk. I mean, it was just one of those days. 24, same thing, right? Doing great, leading, you know, led some laps, did his thing out front, running all day, and guess what? At the end, got spun there. Hocevar got him. He got Hocevar'd and went to 20, whatever, right? Happens. But big shout out and hats off, dude. I tell you what, I love Talladega and Daytona for the simple reason that there are all these smaller teams that might not make noise at the normal tracks that we go to, the 1.5 miles and the short tracks. They might not make a lot of noise, but I tell you what, man, hats off to the 34 and the 38 there. And I tell you what, I really wanted to see Ty Gillen pull that win out. I wanted to see 38. Any of them would have been awesome to see. You always want to see that. So big shout out to them. And congrats to Ty Gibbs, man. Even Chase Briscoe. You know, he finally ran a decent race and didn't wreck anybody crazy, and didn't do anything crazy. And Briscoe even gave him a hats off, man. So, you know, for the profit there, hey, we're moving you on to the not so cold list, right? You move up a little bit. The profit moves up, man. At least Briscoe gets you. He gets you, right? So, and last but not least, man, kudos to Bubba Wallace, y'all. Come on, man. Look, you got to give some credit where the credit's due. Had a good run. The man knows how to get around Talladega for sure. Growing into being a halfway decent race car driver, you know, whether it's not your cup of tea or whether it is, it's not necessarily mine. I don't dislike him. It's not something I hate on. You know, I think if he went out there and just showed up and put his talent out there, and maybe didn't make some of the moves, you know, that he makes with the mouth, then he'd be all right. But he's getting better. I mean, come on. Same way I feel about Kyle Busch, but Kyle Busch is 10 times worse if you ask me. Better now, but was 10 times worse. So that'll do it for the Dega recap, y'all. We are getting ready to get into this Martinsville preview. But before we do, we are going to pause one last time for station identification. This Bud Light I got right here is sweating, and I got to help it out. You know what I mean? So thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Ooh, man. Oh, Lawrence loading me up. Shotgun. Bam. All right, baby. So before we get into it, man, Liberty Ford's keys to victory, y'all. I'm telling you, some clean wheels for the big boy trucks. If you guys got them, you want to showcase your truck, you want to showcase and be unique, go check Liberty Forged out, man. These things are cut to order, amazing quality wheels, floating center caps, fully customizable. Go hit it up, man. Check out that website. You see the swag, man. Buy a hat, buy a t-shirt. They got some cooler stuff than that on there too, man. And while you're at it, buy some of the wheels, man. I'm telling you, they are super clean. So make sure you're checking the website out. Throw out rubbing and grubbing. I don't know what they'll do for you, man, but they'll probably hook you up a little something, man. Who knows, you know. So getting into it, keys to victory. And I tell you what, this weekend, y'all, it has got to be track position is everything. I'm telling you, if you lose it, it's hard to get back at Martinsville 100%, so I will definitely put track position number one. Qualify well. Don't have to work your way up through the first stage. Don't have to contend and battle and bang to get to the front. Be up front. Hold your position. That's what it's about this weekend, right? Number two, which is almost neck and neck with track position because it can cost you a lot of it, is pit road. Don't make any damn mistakes on pit road, y'all, at all at Martinsville, especially under green. It can cost you your day, all right? It can cost you your day. I repeat, it can be the end of your day if you mess up on pit road at Martinsville, okay? So pit road would be number two. Three, Obviously, now that we're changing left side tires and bringing a new compound, hell, tires got to be on here, y'all. I mean, we don't even know what we're getting. We have no idea. NASCAR, we do a tire test. Oh, thanks, y'all. Yeah, let's bring the left sides. Appreciate the data. It's going to help all of us out. Yeah, Bristol did too. Number 4, strategy, how you play it. Who needs the stage points? Who needs the win? Who's going to come in and cut the stage there at the end and give up the stage points for the track position at the end of it? Who is going to sit there and run it and get the stage points? It's going to be interesting to see how this race plays out, but strategy and how they play it will be last but not least on that Liberty Forge Keys to Victory, baby. So getting into it, man, going to be a great race at Martinsville, man, this weekend. The amazing paperclip half mile. This thing is shrouded in NASCAR history, covered in it, man. I tell you what, who is going to come out on top? It has been somebody different, it seems like, over the last few races there, especially spring and fall are two totally different entities. Cannot wait to see, the final elimination race of the year. Who will the Final Four be? I tell you what, man, tune in Sunday and we'll see how it all shakes out. But better yet, come up to Coach's Corner right here, Thunderbolt, Georgia. Savannah's home for NASCAR, man. I'm telling you. So getting into that money line presented by Redfin Polarized, the best polarized sunglasses on the planet, y'all. Italian frames, Carl Zeiss lenses. You see them. These things are made for the woods or the water. Doesn't matter if you got a wall hanger or money on the line. Make sure you see it clearly. Again, with the best polarized sunglasses on the planet, Redfin Polarized. So many different polarization colors, meeting all your needs, clarity needs, man. So many different frames that you got. Doesn't matter if you got a big head, fat head, small head, tall head. Your girlfriend got a big old fat head. It don't matter, man. They got them for her, too. I'm telling you, they got you covered over there. So make sure you're hitting that website up, checking out Redfin Polarized. When you're there, drop the code Rubbin' and Grubbin' when you go to checkout and save 15%, man. As I always say, live life, fins up, Redfin Polarized, baby. Top 5 this weekend, y'all, and it should come as no damn surprise to y'all. It's not my fan, but I give homage and pay respect where respect's due, and I am going to go ahead and take Dennis the Menace this weekend at Martinsville because he is going to be a menace. Locked in, nothing to lose, one of the best tracks he runs at all year long. Go check the career wins there, career top 5s there, laps led there. Denny Hamlin knows how to get around Martinsville, and I think he's coming for it. So I'll take him number 1. 2 for me. I got to go Kyle Larson, somebody I think that's got to focus hard this weekend and get that Martinsville win. We'll see if he can do it. 3, the only shot Ford's got at Martinsville, Joey Logano's done, y'all. I told you he ain't making it. He's done. Now, Ryan Blaney, I didn't see him missing it, but he might be done too. But I tell you what, Blaney's going to have to do it, and I think that's the best Penske Ford to go out and get it done, so I'll take him 3rd. 4 for me, wishful thinking. My dogs are on a bye week. Hopefully, the Bulldog, Chase Elliott, actually shows up in Martinsville because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to put it down from a true Chase Elliott fan. If Elliott does not qualify top 10, top 7, that's it. That's a wrap. He ain't making it. He's got to qualify top 10, top 7, be up front, and he got to win the race. We all know that, but I'll take him 4. He's won it before. He's done it. Hey, I'm pretty sure if you go back and look at history, when he won a championship, he won Martinsville and turned around and won Phoenix, baby, 2020, all right? Yeah, holla at your boy. Go Dogs, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Go get him, little Bill. All right, man. Number 5, last but not least, Christopher Bell, y'all. Come on. I kind of went back and forth here with him and Briscoe, right? I could put either one in, but I think Bell's got to be on the hunt for sure. New Hampshire, short tracks, really good. Been good at Martinsville, too. We'll see if he can go and get that win there, but I'll take Christopher Bell 5. Dark horses, again, I'm not going too crazy. I just told you guys the 19. I just told you the 19 is going to be there. Top 10 runs, even before he got in JGR equipment, so they know how to get around there. I'm looking at a guy like Bubba Wallace this weekend, which is kind of crazy, but past few Martinsville, man, top 5s, been running good, been up front. Top 10s for sure. And last but not least, I tell you what, I think Karma finally comes back. He gave the teammate a push last weekend and pushed him out there and stayed with him to get him the win. I think Ty Gibbs has a good run this weekend at Martinsville. I think we end the year of 2025 on a newer streak for Ty Gibbs with top 10 finishes, right? Then we ended with it last year of him not having any top 10 finishes, all right, in DNF. So we'll see what happens, but I'll put him in there. So getting ready to get into the hard right turn, y'all. But before we do, got to give a big shout out to my main man, Lamar over there at Lamar's Body Shop. 35 plus years, taking care of all of Savannah's auto collision needs. The best in the business. Lamar and his team, man, they're not fading the funk. They're not cutting any corners with you. They're going to give it to you straight. Doesn't matter what it is. Paint jobs, need some parts replaced, man, need an estimate for your insurance company, make sure you're going and checking out Lamar's Body Shop, 2301 Skidaway Road. Again, 2301 Skidaway Road. As I always say, why settle for par? Go see Lamar, baby. Good seeing you Saturday night, man. Glad you had some fun, look like, and always a pleasure to see and chat with you for a minute, man, and love you, brother. Thank you. So getting into that hard right turn, y'all, and I'll tell you what, I am going to have to take a sip of beer for this. This was the first beer I've had all week, and it's going down pretty good. But before I go to running my mouth about this left side tire and the playoff stuff, I'm going to pause real quick. All right, I know what everybody's going to say. Well, we talked about this at Vegas. They had a tire at Vegas that was different, yada, 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 right? Okay, yeah, I get it. All right, I get it. And the teams probably had a week advance just like they did at Vegas. And no, difference is it's Martinsville. It's the elimination race, and it's the last one before the playoffs, okay? Why is NASCAR springing something on teams like this? And I know there's tire tested there, and I know the data there. All the teams are going to get data, whatever, right? I don't care about that. But why are we doing this? Why are we springing it? Why can't we wait until, March or April when we go back there or whatever it is? Why do we have to do it now, right? I think that's kind of bad form on NASCAR. That's kind of like That's kind of like Major League Baseball going, hey, yeah, I know we're getting ready to enter the World Series, but we're going to change the baseball. You guys are going to play with this new baseball, right, for this series. It's just not a good look for me. I think it should have just stayed until next season. They should have got another tire test in, got some more data, whatever, but they didn't. Their call, their sandbox. We'll see if and how it affects the race. I really hope we don't see a Bristol. I hope, obviously we know Martinsville isn't as fast and abrasive and tears tires up, but we do know it tears some tires. So we'll see. I think that we've needed a softer tire compound at Martinsville for a while, so maybe I've gotten what I wanted. I just necessarily didn't want it right now as we go into the playoffs. I think we could have done something bad. Now, if this really manipulates the Final Four, if this really, really manipulates, if we have a bad tire experience, NASCAR's catching hell. So there's my thoughts. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it, but at the end of the day, let me know and, comment on the show, man. That's what it's all about. So that'll do it for the rubbing, y'all. We've got some grubbing coming up, but while we're waiting on it to come out, man, I'm going to give you guys a rundown here what's going down tonight. Coach DeMasi, no Savannah Sports Report tonight. Unfortunately, his wife had a surgery today, so he's at home helping her out recovering. No best of either. He didn't have time to put it together, but he will be back large and in charge, as always, next week here in the Sound Garden at Coach's. I mean, if you haven't yet, go out and subscribe to the Savannah Sports Report on YouTube. Coach does such a great job running down all the national sports and, keeping you up to date on what's going on in prep sports in your area and the up-and-coming rising superstars from Savannah. So loving what he's doing. And as always, you can always catch his replay of the show. I want to say it's 7 to 8, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Saturday or Sunday on 104.3. I'll get the exact and get it locked in. Coach gets upset with me, but I don't ever write that down. I need to put that in there. But 104.3, make sure you're checking that out, man. That's going to do it. That's going to do it for the show tonight. Look, I'm going to tell you guys know when we go to Martinsville what we eat, man. We got the Martinsville hot dogs coming out tonight. Unfortunately, you don't get to see them, but I do. Come out, order the Martinsville dog from Coaches. They're going to be like, what you talking about? You got to put chili, slaw. You got to put it all on there, all right? Load them up, baby. But at the end of the day, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I really appreciate you guys. Come out, check out Coach's Corner this weekend. Again, concerts, man. We got trivia up here tonight. They got all kinds of good stuff going down. I tell you what, man, that's what it's all about. So make sure you're coming out supporting this great local establishment. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to all the sponsors out there, as always. Liberty Forge, Redfin, East Coast Logistics, Coach's Corner, Arbor Man, Lamar's Body Shop. I'm telling you, man, awesome, awesome folks. So, as always, man, take care of one another out there, y'all. If you see a Denny Hamlin fan out there and you're a Chase Elliott fan, just give him a handshake and give him a head nod and tell him good luck today. Be nice. Use your heart. That's what it's all about. Love you guys. As always, stay safe. Till next time, wash your hands, y'all. Love you guys. Have a great Wednesday, man.